day, somebody's gonna have to make a stand. One day, somebody's got to say enough.
Bueno, vamos a platicar con este actor Sam Worthington. Thank you very much, first of all, for your time. Tell me about this. Do you think an actor has to have certain skills when you work on the green screen and you are reacting to something that you don't see at the moment?
Acting is all a stretch of the imagination anyway. It's all not real anyway. It's all fantasy. So you just got to dive in a bit more. And I say acting is truth in imaginary circumstances. With a green screen element, it's absolute truth. That's the search for absolute truth in an absolute imaginary circumstance. And you just got to leave your vanity at the door and dive in and take every tool you've got, be it pictures, computer schematics, or whatever the creature's going to be,
sure,
and try to make it as real as possible. But you've got to commit 100%. You can't doubt what you're doing and think it's silly. You just commit. What
can people expect of Clash of the Titans? Imagine a fan of the original. What he's going to encounter seeing this film?
As I said, bunch of monsters, bunch of dudes in skirts, and we're saving the princess. It's hopefully a good night out at the cinema. It's a good date movie and a good family movie.
Were you a fan of the original one?
Reacquainted myself with the original to try and see if it was relevant to ramp up, because you've got to be very, very careful with that.
Bueno, vamos a platicar con dos actores de esta película, Alexa y Metz. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Why do you think people in general are so fascinated always with mythology?
Basic stories. It's
storytelling.
What dreams are made of and reality is made of. It's where all the good stories lie. Shakespeare was mythology. I mean, so it's something that never dies out, I guess.
And the emotions that you go through in these stories are all things that we deal with in life, from loss to pain and love and fear and all those things that we all live with. So.
And all the Greek gods contain all these human qualities of flaws, mistakes, jealousy. So it's pretty easy to mirror for us.
As an actor, in what did you inspire to make the character?
You know, I think there's so many things, that there's so many different layers to these characters. You know, there's the strength and the vulnerability, and so that the duplicity of those two things that you can really balance and play with. And you know, they're people with feelings and instincts and fears and a will to do what they need to do. And so there's a very, you know, they're accessible that way.
Have you seen the film already?
Yeah.
What was your reaction, your first thought that came to your mind when you saw the film?
Well, finally, that's what we are fighting against. And we see them, the creatures, you know, it's half the film.
Yeah.
And then I didn't think too much. It just caught me. I just roller coasted with it.
Yeah, and also relief to see that you can sort of, to watch it as an audience member versus, you know, often when we watch ourselves, I think in smaller films or when it's just, you know, two people in a room, it tends to be a bit difficult, I think, for me at least. And so in this film, it was great to kind of just be part of the film, completely taken away by it, which is a gift, I think.